Hello, this is a video for people trying to make generative AI work in large organizations. You might be a regulated business or a part of government. Either way, you're living with a complex reality of legacy systems and critical processes. For you, the challenge isn't experimenting with generative AI. It's making it work safely, at scale, across the whole business as it actually is, not the idealized version that will never truly exist. So let's start off by thinking ahead to a time when your organization is really succeeding with generative AI. Like the lines on this diagram, use cases cut through your business, enhancing operations across every business unit, from sales to facilities management. When this happens and you map it, what you see looks a lot like a tube map. The problem is that creating this network is currently happening in the same way as they built the underground network. Different teams are building different lines. They're moving at different speeds. They're using different tools and they're optimizing for their own goals. At first, this feels fast and empowering, but very quickly it becomes frustrating for the organization. The tube system had decades to overcome this fragmentation and to create shared ticketing, security, maintenance, etc. Your organization is unlikely to have that luxury. To make matters worse, all of this is happening while the price, performance, and availability of the underlying AI models are changing every 6 to 8 months. This means regular overhauls of these systems you're building are going to be inevitable. In that environment, fragmented solutions that drive complexity, lack of observability, and coordination problems quickly become a liability. We find that the solution for this is for organizations to anticipate success. Think about the full extent of their future Gen AI estate and to start thinking about things in a holistic way. I'll flash through it now, but this framework is available free to anyone. Just let me know if you'd like a link. This is a repeatable operating model for building many Gen AI use cases across the complexities of a modern organization. And that's how we all need to start thinking. No more worrying about pilots here and there. Instead, serious planning for building a sustainable network of interconnected Gen AI use cases. It starts with discovery, prioritizing the right problems and then defining the specifics of each use case. Importantly, this includes setting the standards that must be met. This is critical when it comes to governance further down the line. As a quick note, we've designed this framework to come with all the questions that need to be answered to move through the stages. Then we can get into build. We always recommend that you focus on building the Gen AI first, as the digital workflow or process automation that accompanies it can be built later. The complexity and uncertainty is in the Gen AI, so make sure that that works first. Importantly, the only people who are able to appraise the quality of the Gen AI are the current domain experts, not IT. And I say it a lot, Gen AI is not an IT project. Evaluation sits within the business, so rapid, iterative development with domain experts at the heart is key. When standards have been agreed and signed off, then the associated surfacing components can be created, and not before. So then we're into transforming, embedding generative AI into real workflows that deliver a return on investment. This is all about testing business cases, being honest about benefits, and understanding the unexpected to improve the next use case you build. Then we monitor and operate. Continuous evaluation, governance, and control. Everything from bug fixing to usage monitoring. This is a new asset within your estate. It must be supported effectively. And finally, rinse and repeat. Scaling new use cases on the same foundations. This is where the velocity and scaled transformation is delivered. Use cases of increased complexity can be delivered faster and faster, but only if the team are building to a plan and effectively learning as they go. The critical idea is that from a technical perspective, guardrails, evaluation, and monitoring are solved once at the system level, not separately for each use case. From a business change perspective, it is key that the business users are central to the development, that governance is planned in from the start, and that the delivery team are able to learn and accelerate as they go. This is not specific to clients of Great Wave AI. This is simply what we believe to be best practice for organizations managing multiple GenAI use cases in high trust environments. So how does Great Wave AI fit into this? Well, what the Great Wave AI platform does is to simplify the delivery of this model. It provides shared infrastructure for building, operating, and evolving generative AI agents with evaluation, guardrails, and governance built in by default. It is totally language model agnostic, so models can be changed at the click of a button. This is critical as prices, performance, and availability will all change. And not only does data stay within organizational boundaries, but Great Wave AI can also be used as an accelerator for using locally deployed language models, vital for organizations looking into highly secure, air-gapped solutions. Finally, you get all of these benefits without having to hire in expensive experts. The platform is truly no-code, allowing non-AI experts to go from standalone pilots to multi-use case ecosystems at speed, reusing key components of each use case as they go. So that's why Great Wave AI clients find it easier to scale generative AI, because it is fast, clear, and secure. It is everything you need to build a generative AI use case ecosystem with trust and control.